Oh my gosh, everything on global is happening so fast. So this boy, Black Asta, is going to be coming to the game sooner than we thought, along with a bunch of other banners just back to back to back that I was not ready for all of these banners dropping. So today we're going to talk about the schedule of the upcoming banners. We're going to be talking about whether or not you potentially want to skip on some of these banners or pull on some of these banners. I'm not going to go into like full detail on the characters' kits in this video. I will be doing like a kit detailed video later where we talk about whether you should pass or pull on specific banners, but like there's just so much coming to the game, right? So this is massive news. I hope you guys are ready. So in front of me, I have the banner schedules for the next month approximately, and I can't believe what I'm seeing in front of me. Like, we knew these characters were coming, but I didn't think we were going to get so many characters just back to back to back, right? So starting off, we have Langris plus a skill page and Yuno plus a skill page dropping on the 25th of January. At the time of recording this, it is the 18th, and we just had the Season 3 banner drop, like today. So that is actually just nuts how little time they are giving us between the 18th and the 25th. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the content. I'm very happy for the content, but as a pay-to-play player, if I am struggling to keep up with somebody on all the banners I want to summon on, I know free-to-play players have to be like, oh man, I can't even keep up, right? But I will say some good news. This banner, if like out of any of these banners here, is a skip banner, right? Because of what's coming up right after the banner, it is a skip banner. Otherwise, these characters are pretty good. The thing is, they're general pool units, and you'll be able to pull them later, so you don't need to pull them right now. Whereas with the Season 4, Charmy and Noelle, who are going to come out, they are really good units. You won't be able to pull them later. And apparently now with each season, we are going to have step ups. So like right now we have the step ups in the game for Season 3, and it gives you a guaranteed character of your choice, which is nice compared to just going to pity on the normal banner. Going to pity on the normal banner gives you a random seasonal character, whereas going to pity on the pay to play banner, the step up banner, is going to guarantee you a character of your choice and a skill card of your choice, which is really nice. Okay, so it turns out that Season 4 with Charmy and Noelle is going to have that same thing. That banner will be dropping on the 6th of February, so when Season 3 ends, and it will run until the 20th of February. But then, this is the really big piece of news, Black Asta is coming way sooner than JP and KR. Like, it's crazy. So he will be dropping on the 12th, 6 days after Charmy and Noelle, and his banner will run until the 26th. This is going to be tough, right? So Asta's really good, but here's the thing. We don't know when Witch Queen is going to drop just yet exactly, okay? So keep that in mind. And without Witch Queen, it does kind of hold him back in how good he is in PvP. Like, he'll still be good, but I feel like with Witch Queen, he's just really good. And so, like, it's going to be a tough choice to determine, like, are you going to summon on Charmy and Noelle, or are you going to summon for Black Asta? Now, the thing is, with Charmy and Noelle, I believe we'll still have the Gateway of Reunion. I don't think we're switching to the tickets yet, unless they surprise us. You should be able to get, specifically probably Noelle, from using the key, and then you can save on this banner and not summon on this banner, and end up summoning on the Black Asta banner. That would be ideal, right? That's the goal. But we'll have to see how that ends up happening. And then after the Black Asta banner, we have Guldri and his skill page and Despair Veto coming out. They're not the greatest characters, once again, general pool characters, but they will be coming out after all these banners. And by then, if you have anything left over, then you can put a little bit into these banners. Potentially, we don't know what comes after them yet, right? So keep that in mind. But potentially, then you can put something into these banners. But I am happy they put this banner after all of those, because yeah, people weren't going to be summoning on this banner if they knew that this stuff was coming. So kind of a smart move on their part, but that banner will be running from the 22nd up until the 7th of March. Okay, so really big news on all of those banners. And then if you check in game, you can actually see that Langris and Yuno are already in there. So when you go to the menu and you go to glossary, if you click on mages here, you can see what's coming to the game. And so you can see Veto is right here because I don't have him, as well as Yuno, who I don't have, the summer Yuno. But then you can see over here characters that will be coming. We have the new Golden Dawn Yuno, out, and we have the new Langris. They are already in the game there, so we know their banners are for sure confirmed. They're going to be coming on the date that you've seen, and so since these characters are already in the game, it lends even more credibility to the idea that those other banners are going to come when they say. Now keep in mind, they could always change the dates on the banners, but they probably won't. Okay, so that's just something to keep in mind. Now let's go back to the Discord here and let me show you guys something. So in the BCM Leaks Discord server, they also have the same information on the banners, but then if we scroll down a little bit, we also have this bit of information. Witch Queen and Fauna, who is really good, should be released between the first week of February and mid-March. No date yet. So potentially, in addition to all these other banners, we might also be seeing the Witch Queen and Fauna. There's just so much overload of characters. Like, it's insane how many characters they're just throwing at us between February and March. Like, oof, it's absolutely nuts. But if that is the case, right, we're about to have some very different team comps and stuff made in the game. It's going to be absolutely crazy. And there's a picture of the Halloween Noelle and the Halloween Charmy for Season 4 that you will be potentially pulling for. It shows Charlotte right here. You'll probably see this around if you look at Twitter and stuff like that. Charlotte will not be run at the same time as them, obviously, because she is in Season 3. This was a rerun banner that happened on JP later, so don't be thinking that Charlotte is also going to be on the Season 4 banner. We are just going to have, as to my knowledge, 2 characters for Season 4, so keep that in mind. And the last piece of information that I would say is really important to talk about with you guys is Black Asta's packs. Okay, so on JP and KR, people were throwing a fit because Black Asta was like a premium ticket currency. It was kind of hard, like free-to-plays could still get it. It just cost more black crystals than normal to buy the tickets. I think it was 1,500 as opposed to 1,200 for the normal 10 tickets, right? So it cost more. It wasn't necessarily free-to-play friendly. Well, on global, it looks like we might be getting a massive dub because these packs, right, show regular bond tickets for Asta, meaning that we won't have to go through the premium ticket thing where it costs 1,500 black crystals, and hopefully we can just use our normal tickets and it will only cost 1,200 black crystals, which personally, that makes a lot of sense, I think. Okay, so this right here, it says, this kind of confirms that Black Asta will be summoned with normal tickets instead of limited tickets. I also want to remind everyone that he's not marked as a limited character, but as a normal rate up character. Still limited ticket assets in this game. So they might or might not be scrapped. So basically this says that there's still limited ticket assets in the game. They may be used, they may not. But as of right now, it's definitely looking like they're not going to be used. And then they also go on to say that BCM Leaks Twitter account also confirms this, right? So massive dub for free-to-play players in that aspect. But at the same time, it's kind of like a massive like L in a way because there's just so much, but like, how do you summon for it all? But then it's also a W at the same time because content is always good, right? So I don't know. I'm all over the place, guys. How do you feel about this? I personally, as a pay-to-play player, am very excited about it. I'm very happy to have all this content, but at the same time, I'm like, how am I going to afford this many banners when there's this many good characters? Like Langris and Yuno are not bad, but now it's looking like you're gonna have to skip on them because of the other characters that are coming who are just really good. So it's a lot of decisions to be made. Let me know how you guys are feeling down in the comments, and if you guys enjoyed this video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.